9 tips for adopting a rescue cat. Adopting a rescue cat or kitten is a wonderful way to get a grateful and loving companion while also saving a life. But before you run into the shelter or a rescue group to get your new fur baby on impulse, there are a few things to consider. 1. Consider the age and personality of the rescue cat. Kittens are very energetic and demand a lot of attention. If you don't have enough time on your hands to devote to training and playing with them, choose an adult cat that is already housebroken. Senior cats may also require more time due to different health conditions that often come hand in paw with older cats, and they could cost you more for the same reason. 2. Consider your financial situation. Even though cats are on average less expensive than dogs, the costs of having a cat is not insignificant. When you adopt a rescue cat from a rescue or shelter, you will have to pay an adoption fee, usually between 500 and 900 rand. Fortunately, shelter cats are generally sterilized, chipped, and vaccinated, which keeps all additional costs down. If not already sterilized due to the age of the kitten, your adoption fee will often include the cost of sterilization, and you'll need to take your baby to the shelter's vet when he or she is of age. When you adopt your baby, you may need to buy collars, tags, litter boxes, grooming materials, toys, etc. If you rent your home, you might be required to pay a pet deposit or a pet fee. After that, there are recurring costs such as food, litter, and vet visits. Costs can soar when you add other services and products, for instance, pet health insurance, which has something you should purchase since it can save you money in the long run. 3. Cats need a lot of space. Space for litter boxes, beds, and feeding stations. Cats also need scratchers and toys to keep them stimulated. If you don't have a lot of spaces, be creative with the space that you do have. Otherwise, your cat will be bored, and that can lead to furniture scratching and other unwanted behaviors. Do you live with a family or roommates? You will need to get their consent and make sure that they are okay with having a cat. Young children, particularly kids who haven't been around animals before, won't know how to handle a cat or a kitten. So, if you have small children, consider choosing an adult cat, since they are usually more tolerant to kids, and an adult cat is less likely to be injured than a kitten is. Number 4. Don't rush the adoption. When you do go to the rescue shelter for the first time, take your time and see how each cat reacts to you. Some of them will show interest in you. Take more time with each of the cats that seem friendly and that you are interested in. Take more time to check their reactions to being petted and being picked up. Take more time to be patient and give them some time and space. Come back again or even a few more times, taking your time before you make your final decision. If you have children, bring them to the rescue group or shelter to visit the cats that you are interested in. See how the cats interact with your kids and vice versa. A home inspection will normally be required. We will upload a video soon of what to expect during a home inspection. Number 5. Don't hesitate to ask a lot of questions. Ask anything that you think is important and can help you make your decision. For example, the cat's medical history, general behavior, and any concerns that the shelter has about the sweetheart. When adopting an adult cat, rescue groups are generally a better choice if you have the adopted cat before. They are more familiar with all sorts of cats in their care. Ask the stupid questions as well. When it comes to you committing to be there, protecting and loving a cat or kitten for the rest of their lives, regardless of how long that is, there is no such thing as a stupid question. Number 6. Prepare your home for the cat. Before you bring your new feline friend home, create a safe room for him or her. Cats are extremely territorial, and they often feel uneasy coming into a new home. Provide a small area for your cat where he or she can spend time for the first few days or even weeks. But all necessities are in the room, like food and water bowls and a litter box. Number 7. Reserve time for bonding. It is very important to set aside time for bonding with your new companion. It is best to adopt a new cat when you have enough time to help him or her adjust to the new living environment. Consider bringing your cat home on a Friday and spending the weekend with him or her. but only for a couple of hours at a time, so that they don't feel overwhelmed. Your companionship, soft words, and gentle movements will certainly make the transition easier. Number 8. Visit a vet. Visit a vet as soon as you adopt your new cat or kitten, even on your way home, if you can. This is particularly important if you have other pets at home. You need to be sure that your new fur baby is free of any parasites or diseases that can spread to your other babies. Number 9. Introduce your new cat to the other pets slowly. If you have other pets, introduce them to the new addition carefully. It is best to keep them separated for the first few days. The same area that you have chosen to keep your new addition in should preferably provide some access under the door. This will allow your pets to sniff at each other without the risk of confrontation and give them a chance to meet gradually. You need to be particularly patient if you have a resident cat. Since they are territorial, it is incredibly important to not move your new baby in a room that already belongs to another feline friend. This will cause immense problems between them. In general, it'll take more time for two cats to accept one another than a dog and a cat. Also, most animals will accept a kitten a lot quicker than they will accept an older cat. A good trick is to swap out their blankets often so that they can get used to one another's scents before they finally meet. Cats can be harder to read than dogs, but rest assured that if you follow the tips we've laid out, even the most inscrutable feline can be on its way to settling into your happy home.